All right, the breaking news coming in. Shocking news from Haryana DSP. Surendra Singh killed by sand mafia after a truck mowed him down over crackdown on the sand mafia. All right, there I'm being joined by SP Ved, ex-DGP Jammu and Kashmir. Sir, some very shocking news that is trickling in from Haryana DSP. Surendra Singh has been killed by sand mafia.
Very sad the way it has been executed. A deputy superintendent level of his police officer is mowed down by sand mafia, and this speaks volumes of brazenness and no fear of law, and कानून नाम का कोई डर ही नहीं लोगों में रहा. This shows, in fact, this speaks volumes of our criminal justice system. You have cases pending for 20 years and 25 years, and no justice delivered, no proper investigation, and that is why there is no fear of law. I think it is a big challenge to the Haryana police. They should investigate this case and ensure that these people are all arrested and convicted and hanged. A deputy superintendent level officer gets mowed down by mafia. I think the Haryana police should go all out against these criminals and ensure that rule of law prevails.
Right, so sir, what does it speak about the state government's law and order situation?
It doesn't speak very well. I think an incident like this shows that people don't fear either the police or even the law enforcing other agencies, including the judiciary, including the prosecution and investigating agencies. So there's absolutely no fear of law in the minds of criminals. So that needs to be enforced. I think the Haryana police, it is a waking up call for Haryana police.
Right, so many thanks for joining us on the broadcast and sharing your views. And shifting focus, Karnataka Education Minister B.C. Nagesh has reacted to the flex banners spotted outside Assembly despite a ban on the same. The state minister said, and I quote, "I personally follow all the rules. Some arrogant man must have put up the posters," unquote. Now remember, despite a ban on flex boards in Bengaluru, several flex banners were spotted outside the State Assembly, allegedly put up by BJP supporters. Meanwhile, Congress workers tore off the banners to mark their protest. All right, there's shocking news from Haryana DSP. Surendra Singh killed by sand mafia after a truck mowed him down over crackdown on the sand mafia. Sand mafia mows down top cop. The DSP crushed by a truck. Now, very shocking news coming in from Haryana DSP. Surendra Singh has been killed by the sand mafia, and after a truck mowed him down over a crackdown on the sand mafia. The DSP killed for a crackdown on sand mafia. Sand mafia has killed the DSP of Haryana, and that is the big breaking news that we are getting to you at this point in time. Sand mafia mows down the top cop. DSP has been crushed by a truck. DSP Surendra Singh killed by sand mafia. And this is the shocking news that we are getting to you from Haryana. DSP Surendra Singh has been killed by sand mafia. Now, after a truck mows him down over a crackdown on the sand mafia. The DSP crushed by a truck. The Haryana DSP, top cop, killed by the sand mafia for cracking down on the sand mafia. A truck mows down the DSP, Surendra Singh of Haryana. This is the big breaking news that we are getting to you right now. Sand Mafia has killed the DSP of Haryana. All right, my colleague Gurpreet is joining us live on the broadcast for more on this. Gurpreet, very shocking news that's trickling in that the Sand Mafia has killed DSP of Haryana. What more details do we have?
Well, yes, of course, it's the biggest question mark over the state government's law and order situation. And specifically, we have seen that as of now, the information which we are gathering from New, where this incident had taken place, this DSP has got some information that illegal mining was going on. And when he seen that some of the trucks, they are being taken away by these illegal mining mafia, he was trying to stop them. Instead of stopping these trucks, they have run over this DSP who was already on the verge of retirement. At the same time, he has gone on the information which he has got that illegal mining is happening. The moment the police team had reached there, they were trying to escape from that spot, and immediately some of the trucks, they were leaving that site. And when he was trying to give a signal to stop that vehicle, especially the truck driver, instead of stopping that vehicle after getting a signal from the police officer, he has given a more speed, and during that he has been run over by this truck driver. So it seems that mining mafia is very proactive in Haryana, and this incident has already put a question mark over the state government's effort to curb this illegal mining. And the way this gruesome murder has been taken place, there's a lot of reaction from the opposition party saying that for the last so many months, so many years, these questions are being raised by the opposition party, why the state government has failed to control this mining mafia in the state. And today, we have seen that it's the testimony that how this illegal mining mafia is being run in the state. They don't have any fear of law and order in the state, and that's why they have taken this law in their hand. And finally, we have seen that the big incident has been taken place in the state. At the same time, this cop who was performing his duty, he has sacrificed his life while performing the duty. He was trying to curb, he was trying to expose this illegal mining mafia. When he has reached that side, this incident had taken place. And even during the preliminary investigation, these points have already been come into light that it is a handiwork of mining mafia and this truck driver who was to stop this vehicle after getting a signal from the police officer. He has run over this police officer. So it's a huge loss to the family members as well as to the Haryana police, because he has been serving for the Haryana government, and he was on the verge of the retirement. Now let's see that how the investigation will be unfolded in this thing. But as of now, we have seen that opposition parties, they have started targeting the Haryana BJP, JJP government, saying that it seems that there is some patronizing of the state government, and that's why this big incident has taken place in the state.
Right, Gurpreet, please continue to be with us. I'm just going to quickly read out to our viewers what the Haryana police has tweeted right now. And I quote, DSP Surendra Singh laid down his life today in the course of duty. Haryana police extends its deepest condolences to the bereaved family of the brave officer. No effort shall be spared in bringing the offenders to face justice, unquote. And that is the tweet of the Haryana police. For all of viewers that are just tuning in, the Haryana police has tweeted, and I quote, DSP Surendra Singh laid down his life today in the course of duty. Haryana police extends its deepest condolences to the bereaved family of the brave officer. No effort shall be spared in bringing the offenders to face the justice.